All right, now moving to the Middle Ages and 100 Years War. And this game by Multiman Publishing, Warriors of God. And it's a different type of game, totally abstract. Nothing to do with any tactics or anything to do with the battles of the 100 Year War, but we have fun with it. We are on the determine area control phase. The first thing we'll do is remove all the aggressor markers. We have a few here from the past battles. One from the English and two from the French. When we're done with that, you can see what happened with all the battles that we just got. The smoke is cleared. England and Isle de France stay in their respective nationalities' grasp. And we got a English king threatening, I guess the French king could cross the English Channel and go into England, but he's not much of a threat. The English are really at a disadvantage with that leader. He needs to he needs to go on by to his next destination in this life. But other than that, I don't think the English king's too much better either. So both of them are really useless leaders in name only, and abilities they're really weak. We are going to determine area control now after the battles, and remove aggressor markers, whole map area to determine who controls it. Base 1, opposing side, controlling side equal to less than leader's rank. Rolls one die. Okay, that's what we do here. So we will start with the French, and he is here in Providence. We will roll one die and try to get a 2 or less to see if he can get control. 3. Oh, just misses on that one. Oh, what else we got going on here with leaders? I wonder if disgraced leaders can. First move, blah, 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 blah. Huh. Area not control. Choose. However. Oh, last, remove the disgraced marker. So I guess they still can. Don't say anything about it. We got a couple of leaders in some spots that put they're disgraced. Look for the word disgraced. Don't see it anywhere. Area, troops. Play no part in determining control. Okay, here you go. At the very end. Disgraced leaders played no part. Okay, so we can't do that. I was wondering about that, so there you go. I was going to try that one. Got the rules quickly. Put a kibosh on that. Alright, well, the only other spot for the French to control, or try to control, is Picardy. Well, I guess the French king comes in handy for one thing, and that's to control an area. So we will roll on Picardy. It's only a 1 value spot, but we need a 3 or less. 50-50 chance, I guess, for old. What's his name? Richard to come through? Oh, and he fails. He's useless. Alright, that is it for the French. No other areas that we can try to control. Oh, that is it. Even our area up in Scotland has nobody there anymore. I think he passed away in natural causes. Alright, now for the English. The English got one spot, and that is Normandy. And our king's rank is got to be, I guess, a 3. So rolling one die to control Normandy. And they get it. That'll be a help when it comes to victory points. Definitely a plus. And some fortifications and castles to retreat to. So, say we want to take siege. We have Wales also. Those are areas without no leaders there, but that don't matter. You don't have to have a leader there to still keep control. Alright, that'll be it for the control of area phase. It's phase number 4. Look around one more time. Am I missing anything? I don't believe I am. We will proceed. Raise troops and place mercenaries. Alright, we'll be placing our mercenaries here that were killed. They will go over here to Ireland. There's some mercenaries over here in Ireland to place. Alright, it's the only time you ever place them on that phase, is if you got everybody back in here. But now we get to raise troops in areas we do control. And they don't have to have leaders in them. So let me go to the, let me see, beginning with a non-initiative player, which will be the French. Raising troops. I'll be right back. Alright, while I'm placing troops, I forgot to look on down here at the end of phase 4. It does tell us to remove the disgrace marker, so we will have to do that right now. We'll remove 1, 2, oh, that were English units there anyway. Disgraced. Alright, that is it for the disgraced. I will continue to place troops. Oh, yet to see any knights. Yet to put any knights on the board yet, so I don't know if we'll do that. Right now you can see I got 3 in all these areas you control. That's one good thing about control markers. You can raise troops. Now if you got enough leaders to take care of the troops, it's a different story, but that's what you got a mismatch in this game. Very interesting, very good game, and I'm curious to see when it comes to victory points if the French can make a move. We'll be right back, placing some more troops. Alright then, French have got their troops placed in the areas they control. Now remember that number 3 corresponds with the area's value, or Orleans. Value's hidden, but here you go, yeah, here you go. Use a 1. Don't control this area up here, but there you go. No knights. I could put a knight there on any of these 3 values areas, but we need a 3 ranked leader to control them, and that will not happen. And plus, there is no artillery. It's all on been used, so we can't recruit them. You can see there's troops up there in Scotland with no leaders. Now it will be time for the English to place units. We'll see what they can raise. Be right back. Alright, English turn is done. 3 in Flanders, 2 in our newly acquired Normandy, 3 in England. Again, no king or no knights because nobody can control it. We do have 1 in Wales. Although with that Wales, we will do this. I didn't even think about that. You always want to recruit some longbowmen when possible. So we'll switch that out here now that I look at it. But yeah, give us some Welsh longbowmen. I guess that's right. I guess that would be what they're called. Alright, that is it. We will move on from the raised troops. Placing mercenaries, deploy troops, and recruit mercenaries. What's that mean? Each now deploy troops. Oh, deploy. I gotcha. That means moving them from adjacent areas. We do have us a nice little string here. So I might want to maybe, yeah, get rid of some of these troops without leaders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Well, I'll just have to look it over. The English, on the other hand, they can deploy between England, the mainland, across the channel, and Normandy if he wishes. I will look it over, and I will be back. I think for the French, I won't deploy nothing. You have to remember, too, that each one of these control markers counts as 1 unit. And always keep that in mind when you're playing the game. As for the English, if I want to move anybody from England to Normandy, oh, I don't believe so. Well, he'll take them. I think that'll be it. I would like to maybe move, well, I got that longbowman there at Wales without a leader, but there will be leaders coming on up. Let's do this, though, just to be on the safe side. We will move him from, well, what are we doing here? What's why a king? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we like that. We will move our, well, I want to give him to a good leader, though. The king's got to take it in any fight. We're going to move the Welsh longbowmen over here. We're going to transport them away. They're getting on ships. And within these 30 years of this turn, they'll end up in Normandy. Alright, that'll be it for the deployment. We will do a little bit of deployment there. Recruit mercenaries. Leaders next to provinces with mercenaries can recruit them. If you want numbers, if you're looking at battles, other than that, they don't really help for converting anything. So as far as the French go, I don't think we're going to recruit any the English have no opportunity to recruit any, because you have to put them in spots. Well, I guess these guys here you go. This could be. Well, recruiting mercenaries, almost the same as the point. Does anybody go there first? Take all your neutral areas in any area you control as long as designation adjacent to connect. Yep. Must be adjacent. Does it say who goes first on recruiting the mercenaries, though? Because that could be a key deal. No, it does not. Alright, let me see. Deploy troops. The non-initiative player does this first. Alright, so the French will go first. The French get a first crack at these mercenaries. Huh. I'll take them. I'm going to take them just to keep them away from English. Oh, can I? Yeah, I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got a capacity of 6, 3 times his rank. He can still move another one, so that'll take care of them. That'll be the only time that we take any mercenaries. Now it'll be the English's turn, and he would have wanted to take these. But he's not going to be able to now. You have to have a leader next to an area with mercenaries, and he has no other leaders that qualify, so that'll take care of the recruiting mercenaries, deploying troops phase. Pose of captured leaders. Alright. So in other words, the English have to give away one of their spots, one of their captured areas as a ransom. And they'll get this leader back. He's worth a 1. Came on turn 5. I believe that the English will let the boy rot. But he giving up a spot for him. Sorry about that, dude. Determined leader death phase. That is always a good phase. Let me look around, get everything ready to go, and we will see who passes on from natural causes or maybe unnatural. Maybe some courtship intrigue. We'll be back. All right, back to determine leader health, leader death. Did I make it to the next turn? This one here, you don't have to worry about that upper number in the upper left is number 6, and we are on turn 7. So I believe he will just have to have a 1. 6 on 7. It's just a 1, and then it goes down from there. So I'll be rolling a 1. Oh wait, hold on. It's a turn 6. Huh. Well, it isn't really turn 7 yet. We haven't turned the marker, so I guess it is turn 6. So he will have no chance. He lives. On turn 6, you can see there. Turn 6 leaders. No chance. Only 5 leaders. So he's good to go. Ooh, all right, here's another one that's good to go. Turn 5 leaders. Now he needs anything but a 1. He can move on to the next turn. Oh, bad news for Felipe. Oh, he had a nice little bravery rating too. Is he a mercenary? No. Yes, he is a mercenary. So he will be put in a dead pile. All right, leaves those men in Providence leaderless. Louis d'Orleans, anything but a 1, Louis. Oh, Louis lives dangerously. Another Louis, a Bourbon, 1 R2 for him. 1 R2. He's out of the game. 3. He barely makes it 2. Another 1 or 2 for Philippe. 1 R2. No good, no good. Philippe, is he a mercenary? He is a mercenary. All the mercs are going down. Put him in that pile and sit up there on the track. Alright, that kills. You know what? We forgot to... I usually put a dice on these guys so I know who's been what. Now it's got me all messed up. Alright. We didn't go with Jean de Barry. I think he's a 1 or 2. Yeah, 1 or 2 for Jean de Barry. These are high die rolls on my leaders here. Oh, John doesn't make it. He is only a 1 anyway, but still, he's a natural born French with that blue stripe. I mean, she can live to another day. He'll come on. Number 10 is Arthur de Richmont. All right, we'll put him up here on the old 10 spot. Turn 10. I gotta put these die on these so I remember who's what. Alright. Henry with a 6 means he don't get rolled for. He lives. However, the French king is a 5. Charles. Anything but a 1, Charles. Anything but a 1. Oop, that was a 1. Oh, okay, there's old Charles. So the French king survives. That will be it for all the French leaders. We'll go on here with the, we'll start off with the English leader, Thomas Mowbray, in the French prison. You can see that. Anything but a 1. Try to get ransomed another day. Oh yeah, he's healthy. Healthy and kicking. Alright, we'll put that on here. Yeah, it helps. Alright. We'll go up straight up to the English king. Oh, he don't roll. He's good to go. English king, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Edward de York, or Edward of York. Anything but a 1, Edward. Anything but a 1, Edward. Ooh, Edward's good. Edward's good. Come over here to these leaders. No roll. 1 or 2 for old Ralph. 1 or 2 for old Ralph. Oh, Ralph. Not living life good. He was one of those disgrace leaders that left, he got kicked in the battle. Alright. Ralph with his bowman. Oh, we got another William de la Pole. He's also a long bowman leader. Going up here on the 10 spot, so he'll be coming in towards the end of the game. There you go. Alright, not good, not good. He don't roll. Oh, we got all these English king. He already rolled. We'll give him 1 there. Oh, he didn't have to roll, that's right. Alright, rolling with a 1. 1 or less for Roger. 1 or less. Those ones been coming up here. What is up with that? Oh, 4, he's good. Oh, 1 or 2 for old Robert. 1 or 2 from Scotland. 4, he's good. Next leader does not roll. Alright, that is it for the leader losses. We pick up these dice. Wasn't too bad. Mortality rate kind of low for that turn. Alright. Now, out with the old and with the new. Let's see what kind of leaders we got here. Now, I say it should be 6 every turn. We'll see. Game turn. I don't know about that. Unless we bring on a couple of mercenaries. I guess that's what we'll have to do. Alright, here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, which mercenary? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, let's turn 7. I'm not sure what's going on here. Let me see here. This doesn't make any sense. Alright. Bring on new leaders. We haven't gone over to the turn yet. So did I bring on turn 6 leaders, or is this turn 7? Oh, that might be what it was. It was turn 7. Okay, it's turn 7 right now. I guess is what's going on. Yeah, that's what it was. Alright, we got to go over here because all those turn 6 leaders that we skipped got to roll. Alright, number 1, 6 leader, you got to, if he rolls a 1. The other ones were 2s though. Wow. I might have did that all wrong. Oh, let me see here. We will. Well, we rolled for all the other ones. Let me check that out. We'll be right back. All right, we got it straightened out. And the mistake was when I thought it was in turn 6. When it turned, the marker's on the turn. Tells it show me that turn. So I don't know what I was looking at, but the turn marker is on turn 7. It is turn 7. The only correction we have to make is the mortality rate was a lot higher. Louis rolled a 2, and another Louis rolled a 3, and all those killed them. So Yeah, they lived life dangerously, but on the right turn, they went down. So we have to put some more leaders up here. And this is the adjusted. This will be 10 and 11. Now, these other leaders that we didn't roll for with 6s, they get rolled for, but they got to have a 1. So we'll go for this first one right here. He means anything but a 1. Oh, he makes it. Next leader, anything but a 1. So in other words, in this game, you'll always roll for a leader. Oh, man. There you go. Knocks him on down. Man, this is a terrible Henry rolling for. So in this game, you roll for every leader every time. I thought that was a little bit strange. 4. No good on that one. Now, is there a king that was a 6? Yeah, Henry. You always roll. We'll see if the English king, anything but a 1. 5. He's good. All right. Not many people surviving. Ooh. Did we roll for him, Henry? I think we did. French king's not a 6. And the other 6s. Oh, another Henry up here for a 1. Anything but a 1. 6. He's good. All right. Let me go ahead and check out. Make sure we did this all right. Make sure we roll for old Henry there. And we'll be right back. All right, then that'll be it. We have to add another leader up here to the. He'll go on turn. Well, is he a mercenary? He's not a mercenary. It's a 0. So, I guess he's done with. We'll put him over here in the dead pile. So right now, turn 0. I guess he begins the game. So his backside is a turn 6, and we are on turn 7. So. No more for him. Now the thing is, now we're ready to go on with the bring the leaders on down here for turn 7. So there you go. And let me show you the map now after that. The mortality rate was ridiculous once I get this all straightened up. Sorry about that. But there you go. Whew. Man. Where is the French king? Oh, the French king is all right. Did we check him for mortality? He's a 5. Yeah, I guess he got checked. Kings are still there, but look at all the troops that are without leaders. And it's mostly at the French. Wow. All right, I got some cleaning up here to do. When we come back, we will bring on the leaders for the new turn. Be right back. All right, then we're back. And thanks for video replay. The game integrity is still intact. We've got it all down packed. Almost made a mistake there, but now we're bringing it in here. Turn marker will stay on 7. We were bringing us leaders. Now, the only thing we got to figure out here now, wait, hold on a second. Is, and they don't tell you in the rules how to do this. This is the only cog in a pretty well good game. We got our leaders here coming in on turn 7, but you get 2 mercenaries. Now all these mercenaries have been killed, but let me look at the rules real quick. I'll be right back. All right, just says check is made for each leader that is in play in the routed boxes, so don't give you a difference between mercenary leaders or natural leaders. It says here. Is each leader's turn of arrival number painted on each leader's piece, compared to the leader's death chart, and roll a die. We did all that. Leaders that live stay on the board. Leaders that die are removed from play. Parentheses. If the dead leader's English or French, flip him over to reveal the later arriving leader lurking there, and place that leader on his turn of arrival. If a leader dies, it doesn't say anything about. It only says if a dead leader is English or French. What do I do with the other leaders? Every turn leader gives the arriving leaders printed on each leader's place the same. This turn's routed boxes return to play. Note the original 9 aligned leaders might switch sides to okay. Okay, let me look around. I'm not really getting anything here. I mean, I've been putting them over here. But what I'm going to do here now, I'm thinking is just put these in a cup and draw them and put them down there. That's the only thing I'm thinking I can do. Let's pick them at random. But we will look to the rules, see if they give me any procedure besides that. We'll be right back. All right, so I'm looking on video on Board Game Geek and everything, and the answer's here. I didn't have them punched out. I was looking up there at the other ones, and under 8, it had a black non-aligned leader. So here you go. These 2 right here are going to be in there, and that's all it was. Just didn't punch them. Although I thought I had everything punched out. But another thing with this game here, you see their leaders are printed in black. Well, in the line of winners, they're white. So maybe I thought these were line of winners, but these will be the 2 leaders that come up here. And we haven't missed anything because it was 7. These are 8. Well, let me get this. And I do have the 8 leader already on the board for him. That's how I found out that this is what the answer to the conundrum was. And underneath the 8 pile, there was another 8 leader underneath there. So I knew when I looked at it that there was. I thought maybe I missed some counters. I'm like, oh shoot, I've already looked at a box, but I overlooked it. And these are the leaders. Let me go ahead and punch these out. These are what's left of this game here. There are more area control markers. Yeah, these are all white units. And you got this here. There's another white unit. Looks like it's a special unit for the next scenario. But, more disgraced markers. Oh, we did need that, didn't we? I think we did. So let me get a disgraced marker up here. See if we can use more markers. I don't think that's going to be it. Yeah, we could use some disgraced markers. Okay, got these guys to punch out and put on the turn track. Be right back. Alright, that answers it. 8, 9s, 10s, and 11s. So put this one up here. Now, like I said, I was looking at this pile here with the 8s. And I looked underneath it, and I'm like, well, you know, there's a non-aligned 8 there. So I know they had them. So here's the other non-aligned 8. I'll put these up here, and that means that true to the rules. Nothing wrong with the rules. They were all right. It was just me overlooking the units that were still in the box. So there you go. These here are definitely eliminated. And it really doesn't tell you what to do with them, but they're just dead. You know, I was going to bring them back, but then I thought, you know, they're placed in history. They got them all marked here, right? So, these guys here go over to turn 9. 2 of them. And turn 10. Turn 10, this looks like a big pile. Let me look at this here. No, it's good. Turn 10. And last but not least, turn 11. We have a leader here, so somebody's going to have to pass away. It's on the board already. Let me straighten this out. We'll be right back. Alright, guessing nothing happens on turn 12. So we'll see what's up. We are all loaded and ready for bear. Alright, so now bring on the new leaders. Put all 9 leaders, blah blah blah. The initiative player chooses the non-initiative, so that means the French will be it is the non-initiative. Alright, he'll choose first. Oh, Jean with the 2. He'll bring a 5. We'll take old Jean, or Jean. That's the French. They will get. Alright, turn 7 leaders. We got a nice big Henry. Looks good with his bravery. Let's go over here and look at the French. French, they're doing alright. Nothing really in bravery and nothing in rank. They definitely outrank them here with the English. So we will place our leaders first of all with the French. Do we want to put them in their home spot? Get some extra troops? I think we have to put them all in out of France. If we got enough, the rank will even absorb them. It gets 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. We can absorb 12. Yeah, we might have them there. Another thing I read in the rules, or I seen in that Board Game Geek, is they said you can only raise 1 gunner per territory per turn. I didn't see that. Gunner troop strength can only be gunner troop strength point can only be raised in area with an area value of 3. All right, so it says a gunner troop strength point. It doesn't say points. So only Brazilian French leaders can command gunners. Okay, so that might be, I might have missed that when we deployed those. So it does say a strength point. It does not say points if you want to, get lawyeristic about it. They could have been clearer on that though. Yeah, so from now on, only 1 strength point per area if it's a gunner. All right, I'm going to deploy my leaders. We'll be right back. All right, well, the only way I'm going to be able to do that is to place all my leaders in the island of France and get all those troops. It's leaderless. It's my home base. No other option. I was only be able to put some down here, but these troops with the area that are in controlled areas are going to go leaderless. Now for the English, who didn't suffer as bad in the leader death phase. That's for sure, but we will find out what we want to do with these leaders. We'll be right back. Alright, battery's running low, so we have to close the video here after we get through this phase. Depose leaderless troops and adjust the score. But I'm going to place Thomas of Lancaster in his spot in Normandy. He will raise 2 troops equal to his strength. So he's in Normandy. Henry V, I'll go ahead and give him his 3 regular troops, and he'll come in at his home spot of England. England definitely got a bunch of troops there. And last but not least, his home spot's here. I could give him 2 troops or 1 troop in Gascony, but I would rather use him in my home controlled spot to take care of these troops here. So there you go. That will be the placement of the leaders for turn 7. We will depose of leaderless troops. So the troops that can't find the leaders will be removed. This is the before. We'll show you the after. Alright, for the French, they will lose 3 here, lose 6 here. Wow. 1 here, and 2 up in Scotland. Bad news for the French. Losing a bunch of points. Also, the mercenaries are gone. So there you go. Province. Troops gone there. I don't know if that was French or English, but there you go. Now as far as the English goes, let's see how many of these loose ends they can absorb. We'll be right back. Alright, the English are able to absorb all their troops. So they have the capacity. But yeah, big waste in that. I guess you could pretty well say that mortality from that last French turn might have put a kibosh on their comeback. We'll have to see. That was really brutal. But that is it for the deposed leaderless troops. We will see what the score is. Adjusting the score, then calling it a video when we come back with Warriors of God. And I was looking on that Board Game Geek article. Man, this is a really highly rated game. Yeah, this is definitely a different game. You know, it's got different mechanics, but yeah, definitely a good game. We're enjoying the heck out of this. We will be back. All right, ready to adjust the score for turn 7. Going on to turn 8. Right now, the English hold a 2 victory point lead. We will go to, since they're in the lead, we'll adjust their score first. They get 1 victory point in addition to the victory point based upon area's value. If England controls the French's, what do they call that? Isle de France. It just tells you Isle de France. It don't tell you if it's their home territory or what, but neither of them applies. But the English do control areas with a value of 3. And right now I'm seeing 1, 2 areas with a value of 3. Flanders and England. So they will get 4 victory points to start off with. 1 victory point for areas of 1 and 2 control. 1 victory point for Normandy and 1 victory point for Wales. So they have got 6 victory points. No enemy leader killed in battle this turn. Enemy king killed this turn. No, we didn't do any of that. And we don't have an enemy leader in our prison. English prison is empty. So there will be a net gain of 6. And they have 2. So they will go up to 8 victory points. Alright, now it's time for the French. See what they can do to get it back. Again, they don't have control of England, so they don't get any special values there. Areas with a value of 3, they have 1. They have 2. They have 3. There you go. So that gives them 6 victory points to start off with. Definitely helps. Now area control with a 1 or 2. I think we only got 1 of them, and that's Orleans. That is it. Oh, and we have Scotland, so we get another 2. So 6, 7, 8 victory points for the French. No enemies killed, but we do have an enemy leader in our box and 1 victory point for per star. So we will get another. So that'll be 9. We're whittling it on down. Whittling it on down. 9 victory points. Did we just take the lead? All right, we'll go down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now we will flip the marker from English to French. And the French have just taken the lead in the game with that turn. All right, but by 1 victory point, so it can go either way. We will move the turn marker to turn 7. And like I said, this is a lot better game than my last one. My last one, the French controlled the English area. It was a first game, but they won with victory points with 30. This is a lot better game. And as you get into it, you know how to play a little bit better. But yeah, when we come back, we'll call this a video. We'll be going on the last turns of Warriors of God. Definitely a good game by Multi-Man Publishing. I am going to spend some hours on Pacific War, or Pacific Storm, on my video board. I'll give you a little glimpse of that real quick before we call it a vid. All right, here we are at Pacific Storm. And this is a video version of, like I said, Pacific War. Let me go here. I'm going to load my game up here. And I'm doing a campaign real quick. And I was comparing this, so I said earlier it's kind of comparable to another one called War Plan Pacific. You can see that the graphics on this aren't as crisp. I mean, it's all right. I don't know how good it is on this, but right now what I am doing, let me see if I can move over here. Let me see. I'm concentrating on my bases up front here. Let me give you a little insight what you can do. Here's all your formations that are there, the destroyers. You can get down into each individual destroyer battalion, break that down. You get to, tells you what ships are there and have all kinds of stuff. Your warehouse capacity, ammo, warehouse. Down here, people. Tells you who's all what their morale is. I had to build some churches because their morale was kind of down. But see, man, it gets all the way down here in the building. Here's your building queue, what you want to build. I got in queue some defenses, some air raid shelters, and like I said, a church. And information on, this is information on Manila. And there you go. You can get down to it. Warehouse information. Oh my goodness. Like I said, you just gotta just grab a beverage or a smoke of your choice and just kick back and, you know, just get into it back here. But anyway, I'm studying. I haven't made any moves yet. Like I said, it is 3 minutes into the game. I haven't pressed the play button. I'm doing on pause. You can go ahead and just go through everything before you hit the play button, and then it's a timing game. It'll go on through time, real-time strategy game, I guess is what it's called. But yeah, there you go. All these were telling me that I needed to build hospitals, which I did do. Pearl Harbor. You can get down here and see these ships. And like I said, the graphics on this are okay. Hold on a second for a sneeze break. All right. So anyway, but when you get down at a tactical level, the graphics are a lot better and pretty good. Really, they really aren't too bad. I got this set up pretty good. And like I said, I don't know what year this game was made, but yeah, we're having all kinds of fun here with some Pacific Storm and with our gaming season. And you know, like I said, we'll take it some time off during the holidays, not to do too much, but we do have some honey-do list around the house. We usually do, and it's usually pretty well packed. It involves painting. I think I got some plumbing jobs that go wrong, but right now we're enjoying it. Hope you are too. Happy holidays from the gaming front down here in the war room section of the man cave.